Thank you, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. I completely forgot about that. Just jumped right in. All right, welcome once again to our social media training for the Wealth Hub. I'm going to start sharing my screen. For those of you who are just seeing my face for the first time, my name is Dr. Oyinkansola Jinodu. I'm based out of Dallas, Texas. I joined the Wealth Hub less than 5 weeks, 6 weeks now, and just been running with Dr. Dupe Usalo here in North America and Canada, just building and working and learning and growing. So social media definitely is a huge part of our business. So we need to embrace it and take it seriously so that way we can reach more people. You know, it's a case of if you're used to selling to one person and you're doing one at a time, with social media, you can do one to many. And literally, it can be as many as you choose to. So on today's training, we're going to be diving deep into some very fundamental things that hopefully we all already know and we can reinforce, or some of us are new to, and then we can learn something brand new today. So I hope that this session will serve you well. So my name is Dr. Oyinkansola. Most people call me Dr. OJ. I'm a licensed life agent, and I basically offer financial wellness education. So joining the Wealth Hub team was like, it was just like second nature to me. It's in the financial services space, helping people learn how to grow their money, helping people learn how to find safety and security in finances, helping people learn how to build a network marketing and sales team type of business module is something I have been doing for a couple of years, and we are doing now with the Wealth Hub team. So that's just all about me. Let's dive into the training. So why is this important? Mastering social media matters a lot. I know I mentioned it in the last class, but today I want to kind of reemphasize that it's very important for you to keep an open mind. Like I said in the last class, all of the things we talked about is just for you to pick two specific platforms that you want to focus on. You can't be on one. You have to be on more than one. You can be on every one like me. I'm on every social media platform. And every social media platform actually serves a different purpose. But generally, the underlying message on all platforms is I am representing my brand in one way, shape, or form. I do several things. I am, of course, a financial wellness educator as a licensed life agent and a certified field trainer. Now I'm learning to trade and also being a financial trader and building a sales teams around the world. And on another side, I also run a nonprofit. So I have platforms where I'm pushing that agenda where I want to do some good in the community, especially our global community, working with teenagers and youth. So I have to be able to craft that message to the people that need to help me. And of course, to give us more credibility and notoriety as well. And of course, what else do? I host events, I MC, I speak at churches, conferences, and different things like that. So I have a consulting firm where we offer media services such as this. That's why I'm able to do the social media training. We offer coaching, personal and business development coaching. And that's why, you see me working and speaking in this capacity. So I have to represent every single business, every single aspect of my brand on different platforms so that way I can hit the right target and I can actually build and grow and scale my business. Because it's one thing to build a business, but another thing is to scale. And the goal is to be able to scale, because once you build a business to a certain level, and I always tell my students this, the next thing you want to think of is scaling. That means you want to multiply your effect. And part of that is being able to do what we're trying to do on social media. So it's time to show up like the bosses and the CEOs that you are, confidently and consistently on social media. And when I say consistently, I'm talking about finding a rhythm that works for you. For me, I show up on social media every single day. But do I get on social media every single day? With the life that I'm living now, I can't do that. I cannot afford the distraction. But I need to create a presence on there. So I've created systems over the years that allows me to show up on social media without me actually physically going there every single day. Because we all know when you get on social media and you start scrolling, the distraction, no matter how strong you are, social media has a way of sending one thing that you're going to like. Everybody has one thing that they like so much. And this algorithm, it's like they are watching us. I don't know if they're watching us, but I think they're watching us. Everybody has something that will just take you off your tangent. And next thing you know, you're there 30 minutes, 1 hour. So I can't afford it. So I don't get on social media every day, but I've created something. So one of the things that we're going to look at today is what can you create that would ensure that you have presence and people are able to know more about you consistently every day. Because the more people see you, the more they relate to you. We identified in the last class that people don't do business with you. They do business with the person that they like. They don't just like your business idea because guess what? Affiliate marketing, trading is everywhere. But the people that are going to join you on this journey is because they like you. It's because they have grown to trust you. Because they know that when you say you're showing up somewhere, you show up in a way that they themselves are proud to connect with. People always want to rally around something that every other person would also be able to rally around. So what do you need to do? Of course, photos, carousel, short videos, captions that tell your stories. We talked about storytelling last week. Hashtags. These are things that everybody needs to be able to do. This is Instagram. We're looking at Instagram now. So if you're going to appear on Instagram, these are some of the posts that resonate with Instagram users. Pictures. Of course, the pictures will never be something that is outdated. Of course, put in a lot of pictures where people are scrolling. You go to someone's page and you see like 10. Now, Instagram actually allows you to do up to 20 pictures. It used to be 10. Now they allow you to do up to 20. So you make a more engaging carousel. So you put a lot of pictures. For me, I use those as sometimes I put motivational quotes on everyone. So as they're scrolling by, they're reading. Reading is like they're reading a book, but a really short book that they can read in 30 seconds or less, because people have the attention span has really diminished over the years. And of course, short videos, from the training we did the last time, I took a few clips that I'm actually going to use as promotion on my social media page. So my team is working on putting them, and they're kind of repurposing them, and we're going to put it on YouTube as shorts. So when you go on my YouTube page, you see the long form, you see the short form. And then when you go on Instagram and LinkedIn and Facebook, you see like 90-second clips of me doing my thing. So now when somebody wants to hire me, they've gotten a taste of what I do. They see the value in what I'm offering. Now they're going to reach out to me and say, hey, can you come do that for our team? That's the essence of social media. Hashtags are things that allows you to sort of be picked up by the algorithm, allows your content to be targeted towards the people who want to see that. Hashtag wealth. There are people on there looking for wealth building resources and tools. So if your post says hashtag wealth, it's going to be picked up by the algorithm. If someone is searching for like a wealth mindset video, that kind of thing. Hashtag forex trading. People are now getting into it. A lot of people are interested in learning and they're curious about it. So if you are producing content that is pushing forex trading, every time someone is looking for it, depending on how you package it on Instagram, it will pick it up. Now, it doesn't just happen overnight. And that is where starting out and starting well comes in. And then consistency. Because it's like on social media, if you disappear for a while, it's kind of like, even for like a week or so, the algorithm sort of forgets about you. Think about it. There are billions of people putting billions of content on them. So if you decide that you're not going to do it and you're just going to be like flat and you haven't even grown a following that is really, really rooting for you and looking for your content, the algorithm will forget about you. And it seems like it will be a little bit harder for you to restart the engine. So once you start, please just plan to continue. And that is why we're having this training, so that way I can help you create a system around your work. I know that we get up super early. Like for me, I'm up with you guys in Nigeria for the 10 a.m. trading calls, and that's 4 a.m. my time. So I had to reset my wake up time to 3 a.m. because at 3 a.m. I have to do my devotion. I have to spend to the training at 4 a.m. and 5 a.m. and then my life starts from there. And then on and on and on. And then I'm still up till now. So that's really how this business. All right, I'm sorry, everyone. I got kicked out of the Zoom, but I'm back now. Sorry about that. Yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry. Let's get back into it. I'm going to start resharing my screen. I'm so sorry. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. So we're looking at the Instagram post. So Instagram is kind of like your digital business card. So it has to have all of the things that you need. Of course, you're going to need a bio, something that introduces you. So when people go to your page, they're like, oh, I'm a Forex trader. I'm a sales team builder. I'm a global entrepreneur. I am a, whatever it is that you want to be known as, I know some of us have different names like, Dr. Love Oladele. She's an amazing online networker. She's the online networking queen. You can put that on there as your, just type a 7 in the chat. I just want to make sure that I'm back online because I got thrown out quickly for a minute. I don't know why. Please type a 7 in the chat if you can still hear me very well, so that way I know that we're still on track. Please just help me with that so that way I know everyone can hear me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, all right. Oh, thank you, ma'am. Okay, awesome. So basically, you have to craft your Instagram page, and I'm going to show you guys samples. I'm going to open up my pages, and I'm going to show you everything. So this is how you post. Of course, we're going to look at it. You tap on your profile. There's a plus sign, and then you select what you want to post. I'm going to demonstrate that to you. You upload your content either from your computer or from your phone. I have found that when it comes to Instagram, it's easier to kind of do everything on your phone, but you can do it on your computer as well. And then, of course, writing your captions. And I'm going to share some of my tricks, some of my trade secrets with you, how I actually incorporate AI to help me. Trust me, your life will be so much more simplified once you learn how to embrace all of this technology. All right, the next one is, we're looking at this next one, which is the Reels. So a lot of people talk about Reels. It's like really short videos that tells what you want to tell your audience in 15 seconds or 15 to 90 seconds, right? And in those 15 seconds, if you're going to do like a 15-second video, it could just be like a video where you're not talking, or you could be talking, or you can say something. You could pull a part from a video that you've done, or maybe like a long Zoom video that you do. You can pull like 90 seconds from that and repost it. So when it comes to creating content on social media, it doesn't have to be stressful. Like I tell my kids, everything is content. Not like everything is content, but for me, everything I do is content. I find a way to make a whole lot of my activities daily basis, but it has to be relevant activities, not just, I do cooking videos just for fun. I do kind of funny things here and there, because I like to make sure that my page is balanced and I show my audience a bit of this and a bit of that. But I also make sure that I'm very, very intentional about keeping to the messaging, which is who I am. What do I want you to learn from me? What do I want you to do with me or for me? I always make sure that that is very present in every single post. I show behind the scenes, like, like I'm doing this training now. I would have set it up for someone to do a recording of me doing the training. And honestly, that is behind the scenes for me. And I would post it as a 90-second reel and show people that, hey, this is what I do. One, like, spend the day with me in the office. Like, I'm in the office, this is what I'm doing. I'm training people, and they see me in action. That way, people can see that you're not just a fake person, that you're not just telling them one thing and doing another thing. They want to see behind the scenes. People are very curious. Once you start building a followership on social media, they want you to show them more of you. But you have to be very wise in streamlining what you show. I show them a lot of my life, but I also keep a lot away from social media because I don't want people to get distracted. I want them to focus on my business. I want them to focus on my brand. I want them to focus on the money-making activities that we need to engage in, but I also want them to focus on the value that I'm adding to them. I don't want them to be distracted by what color of this or this is happening. No, I don't want all that fluff on my page, and I don't want that attached to what I'm doing. So it's very important. So there's several different options of content. Like I said, we're going to go on my page and I will show you some examples of some of my content so that you get to see what that looks like. And it's very easy. Guys, listen, I know there are people that say that you can build a brand, and there are people that build a brand without ever showing their face. And it's possible. If you want to build your brand without having to show your face, you can do it. You can find a way to make sure that maybe all you're posting is other people's content. There are people that on their page, all they're posting is other people's videos, or they're just finding motivational videos, or they're finding relevant videos that help them to push their message. I don't know if you guys attended the boot camp 2 weeks ago. The guy that one of the speakers from AkashX was talking about the fact that he doesn't create content. He just reposts videos from people like Matthew Thayer, from different people that really helped him to grow his YouTube page. And that's also how he grew his business in MDC. So this is a way that people do things, that they find creative ways. But the most important thing is, once you craft your brand, once you craft your messaging, stick to it. But of course, in the beginning, you're going to have to do A/B testing. You're going to have to test to see which one works. So how do you post the reel? You tap on the Instagram page, you record or you upload the video. You have the option to add music. You add different special effects. You write a caption, short, long, depending on what you want to do. And then you post it. And you also you can post to multiple places at once. You know what I started doing from the boot camp? One thing that I took away from there, one of the trainers mentioned posting 4 stories a day. It was one of our 90-day challenge activities. Posting 4 stories a day, 10 before 10. That means reaching out to 10 people before 10 a.m. Do you know how I achieved that? I killed 2 birds, 1 stone. In the morning, I post 2 stories on my WhatsApp. And then I connected my WhatsApp to my Facebook and my Instagram stories. So by 10 a.m., I have posted a story or 2 to my WhatsApp stories that is relevant to my business. And those stories reaches across platforms. And then what I also do is I send a broadcast. I send messages to my community that I've already started building. And that's my 10 before 10. So I'm actually reaching more than 10 people. I'm just sending out a broadcast once a day. Hey, maybe a motivational video, maybe something that gets people asking about what I do, maybe a new flyer that I created. I send it out, put myself in front of them, remind them every day that this is me, this is what I do. I need you to do business with me. I need you to refer me. So that way people are building residential apartments and complexes for you in their head. You are living rent-free in their mind. You are building, you're getting like free real estate in people's minds. You know, they say it takes about 7 times when people see you, see your content, see something about you, they get to be exposed to what you do for them to actually begin to sort of considering like doing business with you. So Facebook is good for connection and community. You can have a Facebook page. You can have a Facebook, of course, Facebook account, which can become a Facebook page, and you can have a business page, and then you can have Facebook groups. So depending on you, you can actually make Facebook a full-blown business hub for yourself. What I did with my Facebook page was having the initial account where I had friends connecting to me, and then I converted it to a professional page. Now, Facebook allowed, you know, they've been doing different things with Facebook anyway. So now you can actually change your Facebook account, which is a personal account. You can change it into a business professional page. What does that mean? It allows you to have more people following you, connecting with you, and being able to access you as a business owner, as a professional. And then the professional page also helps you to have more features that allows you to do different things. So when you go to my Facebook page, you're going to see my short bio. You're going to see different things that I'm putting on there, and you're going to be able to interact with me. So now Facebook is easy. Of course, you know how to, I'm going to show us how to search for friends on Facebook. Basically searching for names, whether the person gives you their handle, you can search for people on Facebook, Instagram with their handle or with their full names, first and last names, because of course with Facebook, you have to join Facebook with your identity or something like that. I know people make up fake names all the time. So you want to make sure that the people that are following you and you're following, these are real people. So you can always search for them, add them onto your account by requesting to follow or for them to follow you. And then you send a friend request and of course, engaging with their post. So that's that on Facebook. Facebook is your business hub. It can be your friend request zone, your professional business page, your community page, and pretty much a place where you build your network. Just like we have WhatsApp groups, you can have your groups on Facebook as well. All right, so as you're doing your business on Facebook, you can always redirect people to say, you can always create a link for your Facebook group where whenever you make a post, you put the link to your group on there and say, oh, join my group. This is the Wealth Hub group, join the group. That's a way to grow your community on Facebook. So the next one we're looking at is YouTube. I know a lot of us are very familiar with YouTube, but YouTube is becoming a very big platform that not only allows you to socialize, but it also allows you to make money. Sorry, I went ahead. So on YouTube, you can make money on YouTube, but you can also create content. YouTube is for all kinds of content. You have what you call, okay, sorry. So on YouTube, you can have your long form content and you can have your shorts, just like the reels, 60 seconds to 3 minutes reels. You can have your long form video. You can go live. Now with YouTube Live, you have to have a certain amount of followers or subscribers on there before your page is allowed to go live, I believe. And then of course, monetization, you have to have had a certain number of views and a certain number of subscribers in order for you to be able to be approved or at least be able to monetize your page. That means get revenue from your content. And the more you produce on YouTube, the more you're able to up that ante. So once you identify your niche on YouTube, I pretty much do my podcast and lifestyle videos on there. So on YouTube, I'm putting podcasts about my community, what I do in my consulting firm. And I also have a lifestyle video, what's it called? You have your lifestyle video files on there. So many things on my YouTube. So when you go to my YouTube channel, you're going to see what that channel is about. You're going to see what kind of content we create. You're going to see how frequent we create. We try to put out content once a week. That's what we've done. So that way we can keep the consistency and we can maintain that. It's sustainable for me to put out long form videos on YouTube every week. And I've been doing it for a couple of years. So if you go on my YouTube page, you're going to see lots of videos on there. Some of them is about lifestyle. Some of them is about my community work. Some of it is about conversations on my podcast and just a lot of financial wellness talk. Of course, that has to be there. So I created different portfolios for them so that when people go to my page, it's organized. They can tell if they want to watch a podcast episode, what kind of messaging I have. I do a lot of mindset, motivational, inspirational, spiritually related videos. And when it comes to lifestyle, I'm vlogging. I do vlogs for events that I do. I go out to events, I vlog, I make it fun and exciting. People want to watch those things so they know they can indulge in my vlogs. Or when they go there, they can see some shorts on there as well, like just few short, just different things. So I make sure that that particular platform gets everything that I'm able to get it. Of course, the goal for me is to reach a wider audience, but it's also another stream of income. So remember, guys, as we're doing this social media, it's not just about social media to grow your business. Social media can also become another stream of income for you. Remember, Instagram, Facebook, they pay. Once your content starts to generate a lot of views and things like that to a certain number, you start earning revenue. YouTube is the same. YouTube can pay, or YouTube pays. Everybody knows that. So when you think of doing this, do it with a very good intention. Put the work in to create something that you're going to be proud of to put out every day. I'm not saying it has to be a full production. There are videos on my social media that I don't wear any makeup. I'm just showing up. I'm doing my workout. I'm just like, hey guys, and I just post it. You know, sometimes people want to see that real, unfiltered person. They just want to see you. They want to get to know you. You don't always have to sit behind a screen. Everything doesn't have to look pretty and nice all the time, because if that is all you want to do, that's fine. But I can tell you that people always want to relate to the real person. They want to know that Mr. Kola Oni is a real dad. They want to know that he has he's living like me. So if I want to do business with him, I know that, oh, he's somebody like me. I can relate to him. With me, sometimes I do videos with my kids, although they don't like it, but sometimes I'm like, come, let's do videos, or I just do videos of us doing family stuff, nothing invasive, nothing that would put me in a compromising situation. And, they see me with my children. So a single mom out there who sees like, oh, this woman, she has 3 sons, she does things with them, she's running her business. I want to do business with her because guess what? I'm a single mom. I want to do something like, they see something in me that makes me relatable to them. So social media should make you relatable to your community. And it's so easy. Like I said, we're going to go through all of these things. We're going to look at all the pages, and then we're going to see how to really make it work for us. I'm going to demonstrate that. Let's just go through this presentation real quick. Let me see if I can get this thing off my screen. Sorry about that, guys. So LinkedIn, I absolutely love LinkedIn. LinkedIn is where I get to show up as the professional. I get to show up as the one who is very, very, very demure, very put together, because LinkedIn is like an office. It's not like an office. It is an office for everyone. That is our digital office. That is where we get to put our best face forward. That is where we get to put professional communication in play. Like LinkedIn for me 24/7 is extremely professional. It's also a platform that embraces authentic storytelling. You can tell a story of how you started your Forex business. You can tell stories of how it's going for you. You can tell stories of how many people you have brought onto this business that are now making money. You can tell stories of how the economy is affecting the Forex business. You can tell stories of how yesterday President Trump made a ceasefire agreement with Iran, and how that suddenly affected the price of gold, and how yesterday gold was selling, and how, look, stories are what LinkedIn is about, but people want to read insightful, very, very, how do I put it, very authentic stories that are professional. Things that stimulates the intellect. They want a lot of intellectual communication on there. So when you're telling your stories, it's about, you think about the fact that you are targeting people who are sitting in their offices and they're looking to see if this is someone that, hey, can I do business with this person? Is this someone that I could possibly present an opportunity to? Or is this someone that I could possibly bring into my community to add value? So when you understand that, showing up on LinkedIn means you gotta come correct. It is your office. Think about it. When we're going to the office, we're not gonna wear a bonnet on our head and just wear house slippers and just go anyhow. We're gonna show up in our suits and things like that. So even pictures that you post on LinkedIn, I'm sorry to tell you, ladies, you gotta make it professional. It's not anything you're going to have to go out and start spending money. No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that with LinkedIn, that is a space where you establish yourself as an authority in your business. You set yourself apart from the rest. You show up as the boss, as the CEO, as the expert trader, as the sales team builder, as the global network marketer. That is where you get to do all of that and make no apologies for it. So LinkedIn, of course, pictures are very big on LinkedIn. Now they started embracing more videos, but I know that LinkedIn is still very big on pictures and text. That means they want to see a nice picture of you. This is what I have found that works and gets more engagement. You put a nice picture on LinkedIn and you write a very intellectual, storytelling caption that people will read and be like, oh, wow. And then they will now comment and tell you why they agree with you or why they don't agree with you, why they think that was so encouraging or why they think that is so inspiring. LinkedIn is where you get all the bougie social media people. So you got to show up on LinkedIn correct, okay? And again, we're going to go to LinkedIn and I'm going to show you how we operate and we post, how we do things. On LinkedIn, I have my page, I have my account, and I have my business page on there. And then I also have a newsletter, which people subscribe to. I think till date, my subscription is about 300 and something. So I put out newsletters every week. Every Monday, I'm putting out a newsletter. I'm very intentional about it because my brand means something to me. So people are reading my newsletter and they're subscribing to it. And every week, we're getting more subscribers. So that way on LinkedIn, I'm an actual business. People can go in there and they can book me for speaking engagement. They can book me for training for their team, for their organization. They can book me or they can buy my books on there. So LinkedIn is my office, like my office, digital office, that is. So yeah, that's what I use LinkedIn for. All right, cool. Let's see. How are we doing so far? So far, so good? Please drop a 7 in the chat if everything is making sense. And if it's not making sense, it's not making money, and we want to make money. So please let me know if everything that I'm sharing so far is making sense. I want to get some interactions in the chat. Please drop a 777 in the chat if you're loving the content so far. We're almost done, and we're going to move on to the actual me going with you to show you each page, how we make our posts and stuff like that. So I know that we talked about searching for friends, but how do we search for people on social media? You know that on social media, you don't just search for your friends. That is where you can actually search for random people. You can go on there and search by business. You can search for financial services, and then you will pull up pages of people in that business category that you can potentially prospect for your business. You know, we're talking about building our team with the affiliate marketing side of Akash. Social media is where you can go on there and search for people based on industry. And then when you search for that industry, it will pull up everyone and anyone who is a financial person, anything that has finances, it will pull it up. And then you can look and see what city are they in, what country are they in, can I reach out to them, do I want to add them as my friend? Do I want to send them a message? Do I want to invite them to meet with me, have virtual coffee with me? That's what you do. Social media, Instagram, you use the Explore tab. There's an Explore tab. You're going to see it on there. That is how you search for people. On Facebook, there is a search bar that looks like a magnifying glass. That's where you search for people. You can use their names. You can use the names of groups. You can do wealth group, money group, mommy group, daddy group. Facebook has all kinds of groups. Trust me, get creative with it. I can promise you, Facebook has a group for it. And that is where you can go in there and prospect people for your business. LinkedIn, you can use job titles, CEOs, human resources, wealth managers, financial coaches, whatever. You can use different things. You can even use schools. University of Lagos, there's like an alumni thing. Any university in Nigeria has representation on LinkedIn. So if you're trying to connect with your whole university buddies, they're like, I want to tell them about Akash. I want to reach out to see anyone that I have something in common with. Go on LinkedIn, search by profession, search by school, search by maybe workplace. If it's like a popular workplace, maybe like a type of business, LinkedIn, you can search like that. YouTube, of course. I think we all know how to work YouTube. I'm not going to beat that horse too hard. Then TikTok. I know that a lot of us think TikTok is for the Gen Zs. Oh, no. TikTok is for everybody. I'm going to share my TikTok page as well. I'm going to show you guys on TikTok. When I set up TikTok, I had one TikTok for my other business that I was doing in the past as a medical aesthetic professional. Then when I started my financial business, I really wanted to have a platform that was just for that. So I created another TikTok account where all I share on there is financial information. And I created a system where I don't even have to create a post every day. I actually just use other people's posts. I add myself to it and I post, and it gets views. I find posts that are relevant to the industry. And I also talk about relationships. On TikTok, I do wealth and relationship because I believe there's a strong correlation in healthy family relationships and wealth building. So I match the two because I'm vested in that. So I'm like, yeah, I have interest in relationships. People like to talk about good relationships, bad relationships, traumatic relationships, but I make mine about relationship building and wealth building. If you have a good relationship, possibly you would invariably have a healthy financial life, that kind of thing. So that's how I craft my own messaging on TikTok. I will show you that. Now, let's look at daily content. So Monday, please take a picture of this screen if you want. These are just content ideas. Now, when it comes to content, guys, I actually recommend planning. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. I used to go by the handle before, like, let's just do it Monday. What are we posting today? Tuesday. Now, I don't do that anymore because we are operating on a different level now. My social media content planning is done 1 month in advance. Like now, I'm working with my team on July content. Everything we're doing, what are we sharing with our community in July? Because we now have a brand that is known. But for you just starting out, you don't have to worry too much about that. But I would still want you to have a plan. So now take a picture of this screen, please, so that you can give yourself structure. And it actually takes the headache out of you wondering, what am I even going to post today? Do you ever wonder, like, how do people come up with all these posts? It's not accidental. A lot of social media accounts out there, they operate based on a very strict plan. They know what they're doing. Mondays, we're doing motivation. We want to wake you up. Monday morning, it's Money Mondays. It's motivational Mondays. Something about Mondays that makes people just excited. A lot of people don't like Mondays, but we use our social media to inspire people. That's when I send out my newsletter on LinkedIn. That's when I send out my email list. My email goes out every Monday. I have about 1,000 and something people on my email list, and I'm adding on more and more. If you want to join our mailing list, you're welcome. Let me know. You can reach out to us and we'll add you on. So Mondays when we do motivations. Tuesdays, we're giving value. We're teaching you something. We're showing you something. We're sharing something with you. We're giving you tips and tricks, something that can make your life better. How do you 5 steps to taking your gifts from idea to the marketplace? Number 1, do this. Number 2, do this. Number 3, do this. Number 4, do this. Number 5, at the end, number 6, CTA. Reach out to us if you want to learn more. Boom. I tell you to do something for me at the end. Always tell you to do something for me at the end. That's what social media is. Wednesday, we're doing some random lifestyle videos behind the scenes. Maybe an event that I did during the week, we put it out there, clips from the event. We let people into our world so that way they're getting to know us more. They know what happened in our lives during the weekend. Now they feel like they're really a part of our community. Because when you ask them, oh my God, what do you think Dr. O was doing last week? Trust me, they'll be like, oh, she was in Houston last week because, I saw it on her page, blah, blah, blah. That way people actually feel like they know you. And that is what makes them get to feel like they like you. So invariably, eventually they'll start feeling like this woman is my friend. I know her. She's on social media. So when they see your business and when you pitch it to them, or even without pitching to them, when they see something about your business, something you're pushing out there, they would pay attention. And even if they don't, someone they know might be the one that they get to introduce to you. Friday, Thursday, we do some very intellectual things. I don't know. Sometimes my team will come up with some quotes in carousels. We'll share my favorite quotes, or I come up with some different quotes. I come up with different things we share. Friday, Fun Friday, we make it fun. We make it exciting. We promote events. We promote Dr. OJ, and you could see me maybe dancing at an event because I'm hosting. Fridays when you get to see those shenanigans, it's okay because people want to see that you're a real person. You're not just this uptight person talking about business all the time. Not only you carry shoulder. No, they want to see that you get to relax, and they get to relax with your content as well. Saturday, we do whatever. We kind of throw some Saturday things in there, and on. On Sundays, depending if we want to post, we might post some faith-based, content, maybe me going to church, maybe some, biblical references, some family things, and that's it. So I don't know if everyone has taken this picture. I'm going to move right along because I want to make sure that we round up this presentation so that I can show you some examples. Now, mistakes to avoid. Please take a picture of this page as well. Please. This is very important. When you're starting your social media journey, I'm begging you, sit down and think it through. Take your journal. I hope everybody has a journal. I have so many of these books that I've gone through. This is where I'm sitting down, and sometimes I have some for prayer and I'm talking to God and I'm like, instead of me putting all these thoughts in my head, I start writing it down. Dear God, thank you for this. And then I have the ones where I'm writing down, okay, I need to do XYZ. I need to get this done. I need, my to-do list. Or even when I'm scheduling my appointments, we have the digital form where everything is on Calendly, everything is on Zoom. But I'm just one old school person that my brain does not register it until my hands write it down. I'm wired that way, but not everybody's wired that way. So for me, I'm very, very, like if I write something down, I remember it more. So I use my journal to plan. So please don't go on social media hoping that you're randomly going to start putting family pictures, your party is happening, put it there, your friend is graduating, put it there. If you've been doing that, honestly, because now you're a business person, I would strongly advise that you recreate your identity on social media. If you have a page where all you're putting is everybody's business, everybody's picture, everybody's photo, everything goes on there, that will not work for you building a strong brand on social media. You are going to need to recreate your identity. You're going to need to put the work in to reintroduce yourself. Because when you reach out to people on social media for business, the first place they go, even when you talk to them on the phone, the first place they go in 2025, I tell you this, is they want to search you on social media. Once they find you on social media and they see what you're putting out, they make a decision in 10 seconds. I will not do business with this person. Or I will consider doing this business with this person. Or I will hear them out and maybe think about it. But trust me, people will decide what they want to do with you as soon as they visit your social media page. Because they know that seeing what your activities are online tells them 90% of what they think they want to know. It might not be the truth. You might be the most amazing person. This business opportunity could be the life-changing miracle they have been praying for. But if it's coming from someone that when they visit their social media, they feel like what's this? This one, who is this person? They say they are doing financial services. But the only thing I see on there is their village cultural dance. What is this? Like, they're going to make up their mind about you and shut you out. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you tell them. It doesn't matter how amazing it is. So please, guys, let's try to avoid all these mistakes, okay? Let's try to avoid all these mistakes so that way we can really make our social media work for us, right? So don't post without a purpose. You have to have a purpose. That's where the plan comes in. Leave your bio blank. Don't leave your bio blank. They have to know what you're about. Are you a salesperson? Are you a marketer? Are you a financial guru? Are you this? Are you a mom? Are you a dad? Whatever they want to know. Ignore DMs. Don't ignore DMs. You have to be intentional. So I have someone who helps me with that. So of course, I also go in there to check on DMs. I need to do better that part. I get an inundating amount of DMs because, of course, once you put yourself out there, trust me, everybody's going to want to, depending on how you even look on social media, different people will come at you. Some people are coming at you for the wrong reasons. So much in my DM. Sometimes I'm able to respond, sometimes I'm not, but I try to keep up with it. And of course, inconsistency. If you know you're not going to show up consistently, don't even bother, because social media is about consistency. Don't try to copy anybody. Find your own voice, find your own signature and do it. People will relate to you. Trust me. God made you the way you are for a reason. And he put something very special in you. And that special thing, if you think you don't like it and you want to go and copy another person and you live in your original in the background, you're doing yourself a disservice, because people are supposed to relate to you, authentically you, and they will. Your own people will find you. Your tribe will connect to you. Now, of course, stay on brand. Like I said, purple is my color. We do a lot of things on brand. We try to stay on brand all the time. Of course, we use CTS, that is call to action. Every single post, even if I put a post, I'm dancing, call to action. Book me as your MC. Book me as your speaker. Click this link to find out more. Book a free disc. I am always putting something there for you to do. You have to do something. You cannot just come and watch my post, read, be entertained, educated, informed, and then you leave without doing something. You have to do something now. So, but a lot of people don't know what to do if you don't tell them what to do. They just come, they waka pass. But if you tell them, like this video, chances are, even when they don't want to like, because they read it, their brain, they will just press like and go. Share this video. Sometimes they might not even think of sharing, but because they read, share this video, they will just maybe do something. So that is the way social media works. Tell your story. Your story is your most vital weapon. I tell my story all the time. I'm a single mom of 3 boys. I'm very, very passionate about helping people. The struggles that I've had in life have motivated me to keep going against all odds. And that is why I'm in the financial services space, because I want to see other women, other people be financially independent, because I know what it takes to struggle. And when you don't have much to do anything for yourself, you are not, you're not going to survive. So for me, I tell my story in different ways. I don't tell it in a way where people have to like, oh, yeah, look at her. We feel, no, I'm telling it to let you know who I am. And I'm telling it so that you can relate to me. And I'm telling it so that someone who is going through or has gone through what I've been through will be able to connect with what I'm saying and find value in what I'm trying to do. So that's what I do. So that's it, guys. That is all I have for you. So before I leave, I also want you to take a picture of this page. If anybody wants to connect with me to do some work in the background to help them, this is what my team does. This is what Dr. OJ's Coaching Consultants does. We help people. We work with you. We bring you into our gifted community, and we help you build systems. We help you dominate. We help you find your voice. We help you discover what your strategy needs to be. We work with you one-on-one. That's the only thing I'm going to ask for you guys to do today. Take a picture of this and think about how, if at all, you need additional support. Reach out to me and let's get to work with you to support you. All right, guys, thank you so much for your time. So now let's move along real quickly. We are going to switch gears, and I'm going to take you guys to my social media page one by one. Please drop a 7 in the chat if so far so good value is being shared. So far, so good. You're getting value. Please drop a 7 in the chat. I keep saying 1. 7 in the chat, please. If value is being shared, please drop. Let me see. This is not the one I want to share. Sorry, guys. Okay, here we go. So this is what's it called? YouTube. Can everybody see YouTube here? YouTube, thumbs up. You can unmute and answer if you can see YouTube on here.
Yes, yes, we can see it.
Okay, thank you. So this is how we post on YouTube. So you see this screen on the screen right here where it says create. So you go on there. If you're doing it on your phone, it's going to show up at the bottom of the page. It's a plus sign. So it's YouTube. You're going to upload your video. And then you see on YouTube, it says go live. I can go live because I have a page that allows me to. But if you're just starting on YouTube and you're new, you might not have the go live option yet until you hit 1,000 subscribers. I think so. I'm not sure. I might be wrong. Maybe they've changed it. But when I joined YouTube a few years ago, that was it. So you're able to upload your video. You're going to click upload. And then when you click upload, it's going to take you to your page because I'm on a computer, so it's going to take me to a computer. Sorry, to select my files. And I'm going to click select files. And then I will click maybe whatever I want to upload. I'll pick one of these files right here, open, and then you'll take it there. Okay, I picked a picture, not a video, and then I'll upload. So this is my channel. This is where I am. So this is Dr. OJ Speaks. You're going to see I have videos. I have shorts. These are like the reels, short videos. I have my lives. I have my live streams. I have posts. You can also post. So I do pictures. I do different things, just post just like you do. Then another thing I have is playlists. So basically that is where you organize your content based on your page. Your YouTube channel has a purpose. My YouTube channel, let me show you what my channel looks like. So I'm going to quickly go to my channel so you can see my YouTube channel, just showing you guys examples of what stuff looks like. And basically, when you go to my... Welcome back to my channel. Sorry. My name is Dr. Oyinka Salachi. So sorry, on that page, that video automatically plays. That's the first thing you see. I set it up like that intentionally. So once people go to my page, they're welcome. Like, welcome to my channel. They get to watch one of my most popular videos. It has 8,000 views, blah, 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 and this. So here it is. So that's what it looks like. This is what my page looks like. Just to give you an idea, videos, shorts, other pages that are connected to me and things like that. All right, that's YouTube for you. Now let's go to LinkedIn. We're here on LinkedIn. So let me go to my other LinkedIn. I'm going to sign out of this one. I have 2 LinkedIn pages. Oh, great. All right. So everything is pretty much set up on my page where I've saved all my logins, so it automatically signs me. It's like a time saver. And because we have so many things with passwords, trust me, you want to have a place where you save your passwords, and so that way you're not always going in and in and in. So here is my LinkedIn page. So just to show you guys what my LinkedIn page looks like, I have a carousel that flips, just kind of showing people who I am, what I do. You see my bio, Dr. Oyinka Salachi. I build people and global teams for profit, impact, and purpose in online sales and financial education and emotional intelligence. That's a program that we have at our consulting firm. So I kind of put everything in less than 2 sentences. Pretty much this is all my business does. I build teams, I build people so that they can make profit, so that my business can make an impact, make a difference in their lives, bring prosperity back. You can interpret that many ways. Of course, I get to do that when you meet with me one-on-one. And then here, you see, you get to request my services. There's a link on here. You see how many followers I have, how many connections I have, blah, blah, blah. All of my stuff, everything is set up. So these are some of the things that we can help you with. If you wanted to work with us as Dr. Oje's coaching consultants, we can kind of walk you through this whole process so that way you're set up right. Like, we want to make sure you're showing up correctly, in your business. So this is LinkedIn. So let's go to LinkedIn and how we post. So when I do my weekly articles, this is where you write an article. You click this link right here. Well, I'm kind of going advanced, but that's if you're looking to do that for yourself. But just regular posts, you can post a video, upload from your computer, whatever the video is. Let's see, I'll post a video. I'm not going to post it because, we already have something lined up to be posted. And then you open. So when it takes you there, you see here, you see next, and then you write your caption. You write your caption, and then you can actually schedule your post. So guys, listen, you see this little thing that looks like a clock when you want to post on LinkedIn? You just click it. You say, oh, I want to post today. I want to post tomorrow. Okay, let me put tomorrow. What time do I want to do it tomorrow? I want to do it at 9 a.m. I don't want to do it in the evening. I want to do it in the morning. I want it to post at 9 a.m. so that if I'm busy at 9 o'clock, maybe I'm on Rich Verniger's training in the morning, I don't have time to go to social media. Guess what? Everything is set up. My social media is doing what it needs to do. And then next. And then I write my caption and I schedule it. See, you schedule. So you can actually schedule your posts. So everything is easy. Whether it's a photo, if you want to do a photo, you do that. Same process. Pick the photograph that you want to post. You do the same thing. You just post it. It's easy. So that's LinkedIn for you, right? So let me move on to the next social media. Any questions for me so far, please feel free to stop me. This is where you get to stop me and ask questions so that way I can clarify for you. If there's anything that I'm missing or anything that you need personally, please stop me and ask me so that way I can get it for you, please. I'm begging. So I don't want to go too fast, but I'm also trying not to keep us on here for too long because it's already 1 hour, at least, that we've been on this training. All right. My people, sorry, this thing is giving me a hard time and it's not letting me move it. It's covering my stuff. Oh, Lord have mercy. Sorry, guys. Technology can be annoying sometimes. All right, let's move on. It's okay. Okay, here we go. All right, so that's it for Instagram. So I'm sorry, we've done LinkedIn and YouTube. Now we're going to do, let's do this new tab. Let's do Instagram. So Instagram, yep. So I'm going to sign into Instagram. Oh, actually, it's already signed me. Okay, I was on my page. So let's look at Instagram. So this is my Instagram page. Okay, this is my consulting page. It's a new page. So we're building it up. But here is the main page. This is Dr. OJ Speaks. So this is my page. You know, you can see my followers. You see my page, about everything on here. Links are on there. So this is a link that you can click and it takes you to, this is another thing that you can do, create an online business card. So when people click this link right here, this is where it takes them. It takes them to my business card and it shows them everything I do online. Like if they find out, if they want to go to my YouTube, they want to go to this. So on Instagram, they can literally get to connect with me on pretty much every platform with that link on there. So you can create one for yourself as well. And we can actually do a class on how to create your link tree. So those external links. So this is my Instagram page. Let's see, this is a post from today.
For that, you are strong and you can get through anything. Hi, quick reminder just in case you.
So basically today is our motivational, I don't know what my team was. Anyway, so basically you see you are strong. So the caption is it goes with the messaging. You're strong, you're this, you're that. So, you know, we just put that on there and we create different programs. So this particular one is just me doing my podcast. You're building a bridge that connects God's children back to his design. You're on a mission for restoration. Okay, so that's that about the post. Now let's see, how do we make posts on Instagram? So we make posts on Instagram. I'm so used to, so please bear with me. I'm actually used to making posts from my phone, but we can also do it on here. So you see this one, let me see. Okay, here, let me show you. Okay, so this is the home page. So if you want to search for people, you see the sign on here. This is where you can search for people. And you can search for page. Well, this is the explore page. Actually, this is the explore page. This is where you see the most popular videos and things like that. Here is where you get to search for people. If you're looking to search for me, you don't know who I am, you can go on here and you can type with my handle, DROJ Speaks. By the time you start typing, it will start pulling up. And you see, oh, okay, which one? DRO. So then you see who you're trying to see because their name will be on there. Then, of course, when you want to make a post, if you're making it on your computer.
I wish I could hug you right now, but I cannot.
Okay.
So I'm sending you this video.
Sorry about that. All right, let's go back to the home page. So this is where it is. So when I go to my page, let me see. We need to make a post. I always make it on my phone. So sometimes coming to the desktop version gets very confusing for me as well. But it's so easy for you to do. I believe that here. No, this is not it. This is not it. Where is it? Anyway, I'm trying to see where. No, that's not. Okay, the plus sign. Yeah, thank you, Jesus. So the plus sign, here's the plus sign. The plus sign, you click the plus sign. So you see on the plus sign, it says post live video. So when you say post on desktop, it looks different. On your phone, it looks different. On the phone, it's going to show you post, reels. Let me go on here. On the phone, it's going to show you everything. It's going to show you here. Okay, for you to make a post, so you can do post stories. Oh, it won't let me show you, but you can do this. So here, when you do this, you're going to drag from your computer, if you're doing it from your computer, video or picture, and the same thing, just like we did, and then you get to make your post, right? This is the flyer that I did for that training, this training that we had. I'm just going to show you guys how it works. I'm not really going to post it. Then you're going to click next. And then it's going to see if you want to do filters, you want to make it look different. If it's your actual photo, it will ask you if you want to do whatever Then, you put your, what's it called? Your caption. You have to always put a caption. Don't post an empty picture without, even if it's like, hey, hello, hi, something, you just have to put something on there. So that's it, right? So now when you post, make sure that on your Instagram, when you're posting, one thing Instagram allows you to do is adjust or reposition your stuff. So if the content is not created for Instagram, like square size, make sure that when you're creating your content, you're putting the platform in mind. So someone like Instagram, if it's not a reel, if it's a post, it only allows you to do the square. So that means the frame and everything. But with this post, it's not square. It's like a long rectangle. So I have to reposition it before I actually post. If I was actually posting this, when he uploaded like this. You don't just have to leave it like that. I can do this so that way I can change the orientation to try to fit it into the screen. But if I don't see what looks good for me, I will just move it around the screen by myself. You can toggle it and move it. So that, see, I want my pretty face, I want my smile, I want that to be out there, and I post, right? Okay. All right, we're good. Are we doing good so far, everybody? Are we doing good so far? Any questions for me? So that's how you post and search for people on Instagram and Facebook. I don't want to do Facebook. I think we're pretty much set on Facebook. Everybody on here probably or should know how to do Facebook. But just for the sake of this training, just to make sure that I deliver on everything that I promised, let's go to my Facebook account and I'll show you what my Facebook looks like. And I'll show you like the different things that I have on Facebook. So this is my Facebook page. So like I said, I have a professional Facebook page. So I don't have friends, I have followers. And basically I have this, on Facebook. You also have to, like I said, you always have to let people know who you are. What are you here for? Yes, it's a friendly community, but people still need to know what the business of Dr. O is. So I build people, and you can see across all of my social media, everything looks the same. See, if you go to all my social media, this picture right here is on Instagram, is on LinkedIn, is on Facebook, is on TikTok, is on YouTube. Every single profile, even is on my, if you see, if I close my picture right now, if I stop my, what's it called? You guys have seen my, stop video is on my, what's it called? Zoom. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's there, it's everywhere. So because that's part of branding. I didn't do this in one day, guys. I'm only showing you years of investing, learning, growing, and doing the work. So trust me, if you feel like, oh my God, this is a lot, it's okay. I don't expect that you're going to automatically be able to dramatically do all these things. But the list is you are learning, and I'm so proud of you that each and every one of you, I know a lot of you are so much older than me, and I really appreciate the ability for you guys to sit here and listen to me, go on and on and on. And I'm hoping that I have brought value to everyone today. But I also want to encourage you that a big elephant, how do you eat it all? One bite at a time. So all of this stuff is a lot, I know, but I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. I want you to start with simple things that we're going to talk about as we end this class today. And I know Dr. Love said that she might want me to come back again, and I'll be happy to do it hopefully by next week as my schedule permits. But here's the thing, I want you guys to know that everything that you commit to doing is worth doing and worth doing very well. No matter what business you're in, how you show up in the world matters a lot, especially with the world that we're living in today. And they say your network is your net worth. And my Yoruba people will say that, I don't know how many Yoruba people are here, but my Yoruba people will say that Irinisi or Nisoni Lojo. I bet you guys didn't know I could speak Yoruba that well, right? I can. I'm
it's on the lodger. It's on the lodger.
Boy, really seen is on the lodger, right? So basically the way people see you is how they perceive you. So that's why Dr. Love felt like this is something worth investing in for our community. So that way, as we're pushing this business, as we're doing the 90-day challenge, as we're trying to get other people on board, we are putting our best face forward. We're putting our best face forward because it matters a lot that we show up as who we say we are. So when people come into our business space, they're not just treating us like we're just anyhow people. They're treating us like the professionals, like the CEOs that we are. And you know, when you invite people into your network, when they see the standard that you have set for yourself, that will determine how they run with you or how they treat the business. So guys, I hope that today's lesson would help us and we can start. So 2 things before we leave today, please pick 2 platforms that you're going to work on, right? And then take that screenshot that you took and start making a plan for yourself. What does that plan look like? We're going into the month of July. We still have a few days. Let's take some time to pull back and work on it. Trust me, it is worth it. It is very much worth it for you to invest in your digital appearance. The world is a global village. You're trying to talk to someone in Canada, they go to your Facebook page. You're trying to talk to someone in wherever, even within Nigeria, anyone you're trying to recruit, the first place they want to go is search your identity up on social media to see who's this person? What are they about? Are they serious about their business? They want to see that. And that's the kind of momentum that they're going to come with to do business with you. But most importantly, you are actually investing in yourself. You're becoming more. You might not feel like social media is part of your process, but trust me, the more you invest in yourself, the more you invest in putting your best face forward, the more you become. And you know, in life, we don't get what we want. We might want $1 billion, but if your mindset is 100 naira and 100 naira, even if you get $1 billion, you will end up with 100 naira in your hand eventually, because that's where your mind is, because you haven't become $1 billion. So guys, let's become more, because we only get out of life who we have become. Thank you all so much for your time. I appreciate you, Wealth Hub. Love you guys. Love you, Dr. Love. Oh my God, love you, Dr. Love. That is amazing. I love that. All right, thank you. That's it from me today, guys. If you had a lot of fun and you got value today, please drop 7777 is a number, 7777 in the chat, and let's just round it up today until next time. Thank you, everyone.
We have questions, and we're not rounding up yet.
Oh, everybody was great. Question. Let's go. Shoot. Thank you.
You didn't teach how to upload before the questions. You didn't teach how to post on TikTok. You didn't post. You didn't teach that.
Let's do TikTok. Yes, that's true. Okay, let's do TikTok. Okay, let me go back and open up my TikTok real quick. All right, let's go to TikTok. Sorry. Sorry. I apologize for my friend. All right, guys. So this is my TikTok page. Sorry, I forgot about TikTok. So this is my TikTok page. Started out, I don't even pay too much attention to it, but I put content on there. Like you can see, this one has 22,000. In fact, this was my highest viewed video, 674K. But guess what? Did I make the video? Nope. I only collaborated with this guy. He talks about money. He talks about business. Let me play the video for you.
If I were starting over in my 20s with no money or assets, here are the top 3 things I would do to get started in investing. Number 1, I would open a TD Ameritrade or an E-Trade account and immediately start putting in $25 to $100 a month and invest in index funds. I like VOO.
All right, so that's it. So basically, when you look at my TikTok page, Because when I started TikTok, I was like, oh my God, another social media. Another content, because TikTok audience is a bit different. They have like, when you say the world's attention span is 10, TikTok attention span is 2. the people on TikTok. So if you put a video on there that they will walk up past, like your page will just be crickets. You won't have any growth. So I started thinking, what can I do? How can I really reach my people? How can I connect? So what do I talk about on TikTok? Branding, bridging the financial and relationship wealth gap, right? With edutaining. I actually made up that word, edutaining content. That means educational and entertaining content. So I pretty much, put up posts. You see a lot of my posts, very few of them are like me working. This is like independent. This is me alone, just pictures, just random stuff. Yeah. Then this one, most of it is me collaborating. I found creators on TikTok that have viral videos. That was my strategy. I found them, they already have viral videos. I collaborate with them, boom, winning team. That's it. So it's just what I do on TikTok. This one is about relationship.
Don't worry, at least you tried. You tell. Oh, I knew it. We should have brought a handyman immediately. Now the window doesn't close at all. And now he feels like we're losing.
And then with every video, of course, I'm putting my own like reaction so that people are like, some people will say that like, oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, you're so funny. Oh my God. Okay. I can so relate to this video. So that's what my TikTok is. So here is how you do TikTok. When you get on TikTok, okay, explore page, just like Instagram, you can explore, see what kind of videos. You can find things that are related to your brand for you. There's the For You page. That is where you see.
Those are the
videos that they recommend based on your name, your brand. This is where you're exploring.
They can laugh too.
And then this is where the people that you're
always hone in on your hero product and not so many variations
that you
of different
follow.
products.
And then of course, this is where you get to upload. You upload pictures, videos, pictures, TikTok. So TikTok has its own things. You can do videos, you can do long form up to 10 minutes now. I don't know if they increased it since or recently. I haven't really been paying much attention. You can do photos, and TikTok has all these creative things like, see here, it says posts. Oh no, these are my posts. Sorry. Let me see. So yeah, so you can do that just like that. You upload. So because TikTok is mostly video, I think I click video. Then I go on there, open, and then I can schedule it. I can set my location, and then I can save it as a draft. That means I'll finish it up later, or I can post it right away. And then now they have this. They didn't have that before. So copyright check is like copyright music, TikTok is also big. I guess they are too. Licensing music, the kind of music you use, if it's licensed or not to TikTok, they might ban the video if it's not licensed to TikTok. And if it's licensed, and now they have a way for you to check. Before they didn't have that. So that's one thing. So when you're using the music, like if you're bringing your own video with the music, you definitely want to run a copyright check. YouTube is a big copyright police. So if you're doing YouTube, please, copyright is a big thing for them. So if it's not your original sound, they will ban or silence your video or remove it or tell you that's I don't know. Yeah, so that's it. Then you post, right? So that's it. So that's TikTok for you guys. So yeah, that's it. Any questions?
Wow. Thank you, Dr. OJ. Let me get used to Dr. OJ too. Guys,
welcome.
you have questions? Because I have questions. I have questions written down for her. But let me take yours first. Do anyone have questions? If you have questions, raise your hand, or you want to drop it in the chat box. Do we have questions for Dr. OJ? Okay, so let me go ahead. Maybe they don't have question. Me, I have question for you.
No
So
problem.
the first one is for Facebook now, especially Facebook page. I've observed that it's only few persons that see what you post. Facebook, Facebook algorithm has become like crazy. Before I was very big on Facebook. I just tire. Like one of my friends, I said, love, I'm no longer on Facebook. I don't pack her up. She said that he just deleted one day, just deleted his Facebook because he just found out that Facebook is doing a lot of jaga jaga. That you post, unless maybe you do paid adverts, especially for pages. So for your profile, people still see, but not as much as it used to be. But for pages, it's already gone. You just see that very few persons are seeing what you post on your Facebook page, unless you are doing paid adverts. What's your opinion?
So yes, you're absolutely right. So Meta as a whole, Meta runs Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, right? Meta as a whole has been highly commercialized. So what does that mean? Everything, that will give you more visibility, more protection, more access, it has been turned into a money-making tool. So they want you to pay for everything. So honestly, the algorithm on those platforms has become very unpredictable. But what I say is this, right? As you begin, if you're not, of course, running ads is great, but if you're not heavy on retail, as far as retail marketing, and then depending on your budget or your goals on there, running ads might not be the way to go, or it could be the way to go. But the algorithm generally targets more paid tools and resources. Now, Facebook or Meta has specific products that they push. So that's, you see, they're making a lot of different modifications. So I think pages, they're not pushing pages as much as they used to, because I don't know, maybe they just focused on the new wave of professional pages, ads running, or whatever they're pushing. But for me, honestly, knowing all these things about social media, I just stay in my lane and just pretty much do the content with the idea of online social media interaction is great, but balancing it out with human interaction is even better. So, just like building your own community by yourself. Like now, even on Wealth Hub, we have hundreds of people on there, and they're fully engaged because we're on there for the same purpose. And that's where we can really take ownership. But as far as the algorithm, Meta picks which product they're pushing. So I've noticed it as well, but what can you do? It's still a platform where we are going on there to use their platform. So as long as you don't own it, it's really hard to control how it works for you. The only thing I can say is, as you begin to grow on social media, also on the side, and that's a whole nother level, right, that we also help our community to develop, is understanding how to start migrating your clients. And that's where with every post, there has to be a call to action. And that call to action leads them to directly interacting with you. And when they directly interact with you, whether they book a discovery call, I have a link where people can book a discovery call, or where they're able to join our mailing lists, or where they're able to get a free product from us. And by doing that free DYG challenge, we send it to them, we get their email and their phone number, and we add that to our email list. That's how I've been growing my email. So if Facebook packs up, if Instagram packs up, I still have so many, like at least over 2,000 people that have curated their emails and phone numbers over the years, that is growing, that I can reach out to on my email by myself. So you cannot limit. So Facebook is, social media is a first point of contact, but that's why you have to set it up as a business. So when people get in contact with you, they feel confident and safe enough to give you their information, to give you their email, to give you their phone number. That's how they do business with you, right? So when you have those things, now you have to have created a system in your back office to organize those things and sort of store them. So that's your currency. So when we talk about digital currency, that's data that you have to gather over the years. So the longer you stay in this business, the more names, emails, and phone numbers you should acquire. At least every year, every week, my goal is to add 2, 3, 4, 5 names. When you go to events, networking events, bless you. When you reach out to people, or when they reach out to me, trust me, immediately if you reach out to me to ask question, sorry for you. You don't join my community automatically. I will just add you to two things. I'll add you to my broadcast list, which is a business broadcast list. So every month at least, at all, you will hear from me. You'll just be wondering, when did I talk to this woman? You only spoke to me once, but you have given me your phone number, you have joined my community. Because for me, every interaction is very valuable. So I nurture it and I nurse it. So I don't keep all my eggs on social media. Social media and our capas. We build it
Okay,
well.
but that's you talking about broadcast now is bringing me to broadcast. For broadcast, people, if the other person, before now, for broadcast, even if the person didn't store your number, your message can get to them. But this one, but now, as what I heard for WhatsApp broadcast, that person must also have your number stored.
Yeah, I mean, that's possible. So that's where interaction matters, right? Because when people interact with you, they get your number and you have their number. And so if you add them to your broadcast list and you guys haven't established that.
Some people don't save your number, they'll just come communicate, they don't work out.
Yeah, then that's fine.
There's a WhatsApp tool though, which can also help you, automatically as the person is save people's number and you tell them to save your number before they can even ask you question. We do that now.
Exactly.
Tell them to save your number before you can even answer their question, that they should save your number as this and
Definitely.
tell you say done and all those automated WhatsApp. So I think
And
that
most
can
people cannot even reach you if you're not saved on their WhatsApp, right? I don't know. I can't reach people until, I don't know, I guess so, maybe, yeah. But you have to build a system around all these things. It's very simple. Once you have a system, it becomes like second nature.
Okay, so my third question, I know that for LinkedIn now, you need to pay like $200 per annum to be more visible, and even X. You didn't talk about X. I don't know, you don't use X, that's Twitter. And even Twitter now, Twitter too, you have to pay. So do you advise, what's your opinion on paying to get those visibility, especially for LinkedIn?
So LinkedIn, I've tried LinkedIn Premium. It's pretty good. It's $99 a year, I think, for LinkedIn Premium. So LinkedIn Premium gives you additional tools and things like that. So if your business really needs that additional options, then you can pay for it. But the basic LinkedIn works just fine. I would say for everyone, for every social.
Does it give more visibility the way they claim in their advert when they wanted to make payments?
It depends. So when you talk about
visibility, just your work that actually brings the visibility, because I was saying, will this really help in making this payment to get more visibility, or is just your work that just brings the visibility?
On LinkedIn, honestly, once you establish yourself in a way where your content is what establishes you. So on LinkedIn, I have more of a, verified badge. So that's not something I paid for. It was just based on interaction, impressions that my post make, the consistency, and the type of, the way my page is set up and all that. So eventually they just offered me when you get to LinkedIn, you have the basic badge, and then they offer you it's like a brown, they change the color of your badge to something. Maybe you're like a content, I don't know, whatever, like your page is a content creation page or something. So basically on LinkedIn, honestly, I believe that it is your content, the quality of your work, your consistency, and the presentation of your page that really gives you that visibility. Yes, the premium.
It's not about the premium.
The premium will give you more tools that you will use if you need it. But for me, I just feel like I'm not going to be spending that money because I don't really need the sales navigator. So the sales navigator allows you to do different things, reach out to people. So it allows you to reach, like on LinkedIn, you can't just send messages to just anybody. But with the premium, you're able to send messages to everyone and anyone, and several other things that it allows you to do. But as far as visibility, I think it's more about working on your content and consistency. Even for every platform, before you start paying for anything, do the basics first. Do the organic one first before you start paying for anything.
Okay, so when you say LinkedIn allows you to, on the premium, you can reach out to anyone and everyone. We may want to reach out to everyone and anyone to come and help us, just come and do our cashes.
Yeah, exactly. So you can make that investment if that's where you think your business is at. But make sure that your business page is set up professionally and well, your content is up to par. Because I mean, if you're making that investment, just make sure that it's like you want to invest in running ads on TV. But now when people watch your ads and they come to your office and your office is one hole in the ground, they're like, what is this? Do you understand what I'm saying? So make sure that your office is ready for the when people start coming. So if you want to put yourself out there with that, why not?
Okay, so finally, this on marketing online, we have two schools of thought, especially for those of us doing affiliate marketing stroke network marketing. We have two schools of thoughts. One school of thought believes that or one school of thought says that post everything you do. For example, let's say Akashes, talk Akashes everywhere on your social media and all that, so that people can come join you. But another school of thought teaches remain with your own personal brand and do curiosity stuff so that people can come and ask, okay, what's that you're talking about? And you can take it from there. What school of thought do you think have a lasting, can build lasting brand for you as an individual?
Oh, your personal brand, number one, your personal brand. Every time I've spoken to you and I've done this presentation, I said, people don't do business with a business. They don't do business because you have a great idea. AkashX is great. But guess what? Affiliate marketing is a dime a dozen. But people will come to AkashX because they like you. So what they connect to is you, and that is your personal brand. So with me now, Dr. OJ, the licensed life agent, the first thing you see is Dr. OJ. Dr. OJ, the MC, the first thing you see is Dr. OJ. Everything that she's doing is just because it's Dr. OJ. So when people hire me for a job, they're hiring me for my skills. But first of all, they're hiring Dr. OJ because, we like her. She can deliver, but it's Dr. OJ because the brand has been set. So whatever the brand is offering, they will buy into it. So that's why it was easy for me to merge AkashX with my financial wellness business that I already had. So you see, like I say, I'm a licensed life agent and certified field trainer. You don't see me putting on there that I'm a Forex trader. But guess what? I'm a licensed life agent and a certified field trainer who builds sales teams all around the world. And I help people make profit and impact by learning to earn in the financial industry. Because everything I'm doing is within the financial industry. But that's because I have built my brand and my brand messaging is, I've worked on it to say, okay, how can I bring this without contradicting myself? How can I merge it without sending mixed signals, without confusing people, without making them feel like I'm all over the place? Because that was something I struggled with. Being a multi-potentialite, I can do this, I can do that, but how do I really find my footing, place it well in these industries that I have chosen, which is one, financial services, media, and philanthropy. I can do that by letting people know that, hey, even though I'm vested in all these different industries, but I'm doing it as Dr. OJ. I speak, I educate. So in financial services, I am speaking to you, I'm educating you. In media, I am speaking, I'm entertaining you. In philanthropy, I am speaking, I'm educating you. The same thing is happening across the board. And the same person is doing it, Dr. OJ. So her personal brand represents her skills in different industries. So personal brand, number one, that's what you got to work on. That's why, when we did the last class, we talked about choosing your brand colors. If you don't know how to, choosing your brand identity. If you don't know how to, choosing the things that would, your brand messaging. If you don't know how to, it's very simple. Come to the gifted community. We'll help you with that. That's what I help people with. That's one of my businesses, right? So yeah, personal brand over pushing because Dr. Love, if Akasha, God forbid, if Akasha closes door tomorrow now, so now what are you going to tell? It's not like, what are you going to tell people, but you still want to be able to stay relevant, right? You still want to be able to stay connected to your people. So your personal brand has to be curated to identify the things that you offer. You're offering AkashX, but your personal brand and identity is what people get to know what they get to like, who they get to trust, and that's who they're doing business with. So if tomorrow you see another one don't come, I don't bring them to be a deal, come and buy, come and buy, come and buy. They're still coming to do business with Dr. Love because they know, they like her, they trust her.
Okay. Someone said, how does one quality check before it goes live? I think Dr. Kola, I mean, Mr. Kola, I know the real name, Mr. Kola, Engineer Kola, Dr. Kola, I know they even know self.
How does what?
He's on the chat box. How does one quality check before it goes live?
Oh, quality check before you go live. Great, great, great. That's a good question. So basically, before you go live, of course, your lighting is important. That's a whole nother class, Dr. Kola. Oh, Mr. Kola, sorry. That's a whole class. You know, your lighting, your environment, everything, like, you know, you want to make sure all that is good to go. So you see yourself on the screen, you're looking at it. Of course, like with Zoom, you know, it allows you to do like audio check to make sure if you need external mic, depending on the production you're going for. When I do my podcast, I have my body mic, I have my standing mic. The last time we did the class, I was doing it on the standing setup over there. That means I was able to stand and my mic was to my mouth and stuff like that. As I'm sitting today, I'm using my body mic, is just sitting right here. So it just depends on you. You just, all those things, you just kind of walk around. Then, of course, by the time you're comfortable and you see everything, you definitely go live. But let me tell you some weird stories. When I first started doing all this live social media, there are days when I will go live on Instagram. I am talking to myself. Nobody's hearing what I'm saying. Nobody, like seriously. I did not know then that I have to do sound check. And what is sound check? You're going live. Once you go live, hey guys, welcome to my live. This is Dr. OJ. I'm back again. Please let me know if you can hear me. I did not know to do that. But now I know to do that. Even on Zoom, I will tell you, please, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Because I have done some lives that I spoke for 45 minutes. I got off the live. I was like, nobody told me they could not hear me. I just saw people coming and going. I was like, what is going on? But you know, when you're in the zone, you're just going. But you don't think to do those things. So sound check is one thing that, oh my God, I tell my clients, please, once you go live, even if you've checked your sound, even if you're so confident that your audio is perfect, you've done body mic, standing mic, all the mics, everything is there. Once you project to the live audience, ask, can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Sound check with them. Now, once they give you that go, then you move forward. That is one thing that I can tell you, like, I have learned a hard lesson. So when you start going live, make sure your lighting is good. Nobody's saying invest in anything elaborate. I have a lot of equipment, but I didn't get them all at once. I started getting small by small. I bought one small light. Eventually, I bought one big light. Eventually, I bought many lights. Eventually, I have mobile lights. This is it. Over time, if it's a thing that you're passionate about, as far as creating content, as far as representing yourself, well, of course, you're going to be investing in different things. But just doing it as part of your business, of course, moderately, have lights, make sure that your sound is good. And that's it. And make sure that your environment is, you know, nice and beautiful, clear, clean, nothing even major. You don't have to do anything. Just make sure it's clean, no clutter. That's it. And that's it. Yes, that's what I would suggest, sir. I hope that helps.
Okay, thank you. Do we still have questions for Dr. OJ? Dr. OJ, by the way, my color matches with yours. Both of us are purple girls.
Oh, wow. I love it. I know. That's wonderful. Yeah. We should work to help on brand assets then, so we can really bring out the love in Dr. Love, make it lovely.
Yes, I think I should come for consultation. I actually slowed down on branding. Something I used to love a lot, all those things, but I just slowed down. Yes,
Dr.
Mr. Kola.
OJ.
You don't know,
Yeah.
Mr. Kola, tell us, are you Mr. Kola, are you Dr. Kola, are you Engineer Kola, because everything that they call you.
You're welcome. Anyone that comes to your mind is okay. You are most welcome.
Yes.
I'm great anyway. As long as there's no other caller in the call, who will feel confused? Yes. My I thought that, or maybe it's coming later. You are going to handhold us into maybe 2 simple social media platforms that will not take so much blood out of you, and have a session such that step by step, the people who are on the call can at least master and move on after that particular session. So I'm trying to make a request, and I don't know whether it falls into the scheme of things that you want to deliver in this awareness or training that we're having. That's my request. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Kola. So what you're saying is you want me to do an interactive session where we actually come in and we set up our social media start to finish. Like 1 or 2, just show you how to set it up, get started, show you how to make the first post, show you how to
Correct.
put up your.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
It may be 3 or 4 lessons. It doesn't matter. I think it will have created value, more value.
Then I have to start sending invoice now, Mr. Kola. I have to send you invoice because that's what I do for my kids. But jokes aside, yeah, we can do that. What we can do is our next class, we can actually do our next class and we'll tackle, so we'll pick 2 platforms, right? And we'll tackle them 1 class at a time. So that way we're not rushing and we can allow everyone be at pace and we can spend 1 hour constructively and we'll work on one social media. And then I will commit to another one and work on another social media. So we can do that. I'll be happy to help with that, you know? Yeah, no wahala. It is well.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so
simple
when you
ones, not the ones, the complicated ones.
Which one is the complicated?
So that it will take your blood.
Everyone, no, you're right. No, what I'm going to do is not even about taking blood. I'm going to find the relevant ones for our business. So we're going to pick, here's what we're going to do. We're going to pick Instagram, 1, that'll be the first one. And then we're going to do LinkedIn because I think it's important for every single one of us to be on LinkedIn and to be on Instagram. If you're not anywhere, be on those 2 platforms, LinkedIn and Instagram. So when we work on LinkedIn.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
I think Mr. Kola, for that to happen, once she drops this video, she's going to put it on our YouTube channel. Once she drops it, we need to, before the next class, we all need to go through the video and actually start practicing, because she actually did what we wanted to do, although not like everybody go on your phone and do this, but on our presentation slide, we can still follow by watching the video, stop the video, try to do some of the things she has told us to do. So that by the time she's even doing the practical with us, it's easy. We are already, we already know what to do. It makes the work easy for everybody.
Dr. Love, I hear you. What will shock you is that I once had somebody who was very good with Facebook, and I wanted to do adverts. And he gave me a procedure of how to go about it. I was lost after the first 5 minutes. On Facebook, just adverts. I had to now get, so I'm coming from experience. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you.
Yeah, running ads is a beast, so that's not something that you can just.
That was a difficult one. That was another one, another level.
Trust me, the process is not, it's not like click, buy, no. It's a whole behind the scenes setup, pixels. You have to set up the metadata. You have to connect this. You have to connect that. It's a whole lot to running actual ads on social media. So definitely someone trying to teach you in one sitting might not have been the most valuable thing. I mean, not that it would have been valuable, but there's no way for you to have gotten it all in that, because running ads is a lot. And that's why you see that Meta has switched to really commercializing everything. because that's where their money comes
Okay.
from. That's where they make their money from.
Okay.
It's
Thank
okay, she has
you
obliged us,
for
so
taking the offer.
she
Yeah.
will
Thank
fix the next 2 classes where we're going to do this.
Yes, okay,
you. All right.
okay.
Thanks, man.
Thank you all so
Okay,
much. I'm
thank you,
so
everybody.
excited. Yeah,
Thank you so much,
everybody, you are.
Dr. OJ. Thank you. We really love what you've done. We've gotten value. Guys, if you got value from this, Dr. OJ number is 777. Please put 777 in the chat box for her so that she will come and teach us the next one. If you are not putting 777, you won't see her.
To God be the glory. Thank you, Jesus. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to serve my community. So thank you all so much for being here. And I hope that please you start engaging 1 or 2 things that we've talked about tonight. So when we come next week to talk about those setups like we discussed, at least you'll be more confident going forward. Please so familiarize yourselves with some of the things that I've shown you, familiarize yourself. But most importantly, come with a plan. Come with a plan, something that you've planned to do, to implement for yourself in the business based on some of the templates that I've shared with you. Have a wonderful night, everybody. I love you guys. See you tomorrow morning.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.